Let's go. We are back. 89 Cavs. I don't know. Is it season 4? What?
It was season 4. It's crazy.
Isn't
crazy.
It? The only reason I know that I looked at Facebook just, to check if someone has been born or died. I feel like that's the only updates I get on Facebook is like if life has been brought in or taken away. I saw it was like 4-year anniversary of Bubble Ball or something.
Wow, that's crazy. We came a long way.
Yeah, I think so. It's season 4.
That's crazy. Well, we're back, baby. We're back. How's everybody doing? What's going on?
I moved again. Last time we did an episode, I was moving and I had to move again because that apartment I moved into was mold infested. And now I'm in a better apartment. I'm winning. Prospect Heights. Yeah.
That is great. I feel like in this calendar year, is that 3 moves?
That is 3 moves. This one was smooth though. Shout out the landlord. They paid for everything. This one was smooth as hell. So
that's good.
I'm chilling. I can't complain. I'm like 5 minutes away from Barclays, which is pretty dope. So I'm doing well. I'm also in front of a basketball court, guys.
Wow.
So I've been playing every single day. You feel me? They've been calling me Unk out there. It's crazy. It's crazy, but I'm gonna just live with it.
You told us that in the chat, and I was like, I couldn't tell if this was a respectful Unk or a disrespectful Unk because I feel like it could have been either way.
No, it was a respectful Unk. They was like, yo, bro, just let Unk run the point, man. You doing too much. You know what he doing that point. And I was like, Unk? Yeah. For real? Damn, but
Chris Paul of Brooklyn.
Chris Paul of Brooklyn, that's me right here. You feel me? All I need is a Wemby, you heard?
Speaking of Barclays, Justin did the rare duo of long form improv followed by a semifinals WNBA game in the same evening. You were at Barclays last night, right?
Yeah. I did a Herald show at UCB and then got to Barclays by like 3 minutes left in the second quarter, even before halftime. Real efficient, and
that's great.
Got to watch the Liberty win game 2, hold down home court against the Las Vegas Aces.
I saw a lot of great clips of Becky Hammond chewing out Kelsey Plum. A lot of good clips of that.
Yeah, Kelsey Plum definitely didn't finish the game in the game. And then when she came in, she committed a turnover. So
there we go.
Not a good look for her. But hey, a good look for the Liberty.
It was.
For sure.
So today, I think what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of a draft of things we're excited about heading into the season, then maybe do some ranks on the East and the West Conference. But I figured what we should probably do first, since the algorithm is red hot with Knicks content. This is one of the bigger trade. I mean, I guess we saw this happen with Dame last year, so maybe this is the same size. But I don't know. The stakes feel different this time with karl-Anthony Towns going to New York and Julius Randle on his way to Minnesota, who they announced today that they plan on starting Julius Randle. I have no idea what they're going to do. But how did you guys feel? Either one of you take how did you guys feel when that trade went down?
I was working at my job, and then I seen the group chat, and you put Cat to the Knicks, and I was like, this got to be some bullshit. Like this got to be, you know what I mean, NBA centile, whatever. I Google it, and you could ask my coworkers. I literally was in the middle of my job yelling like a Super Saiyan. I said, let's go! Yo, I never fucked with Randle in my life. Good riddance. Goodbye. Thank God. This is what I got to say, everybody. Just because Jimmy Butler punked Cat one time doesn't mean Cat is bunts. Cat is a great basketball player. We need to be fully aware. He's too soft. He got punked. Yo, you act like Jimmy Butler ain't do the madness twice. We see Jimmy Butler do the madness twice. He's a great ball player, okay? And everyone, oh my God, how can they trade Dante? Oh my God. I get it. I like Big Ragu. He made some big shots, but the motherfucker ain't Ray Allen. Relax. We acted like we lost Ray Allen when he had 34 on the Bucks. Relax.
Yo, they were acting like Dante was going to start for the Knicks too. He was not. He was coming off the bench. Dante was coming off the bench
for sure.
Yeah, and apparently or I guess there's been the post trade rumors that like, oh, Dante wasn't super excited about coming off the bench, which makes sense because he balled out last year.
Right.
He shot 42% from three, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's all the Nova Knicks, but he's probably like, oh yeah, I get to go shine.
Yeah. And I think Minnesota could use him. So I do think you're right that like there's a difference between being a good basketball player and a cool basketball player. And I think Karl-Anthony Towns is a very good basketball player. I don't know if Karl-Anthony Towns is a very cool basketball player.
Nah, but they Knicks don't need cool people, man. They had Melo. What that get you? You had Amari. What that get you? Just you need let him be a cornball. Let him be his true self, and that'll work out for him.
Yo, let me just say this. Jalen Brunson got the personality of a piece of bread. Josh Hart be drinking breast milk. Mikal be eating Chipotle every day. The whole team is corny. You know what I'm saying? I don't need you to come in with some fly Jordans and a whole bunch of girls. I don't need that. I need W's. You feel me?
I will say, though, he's like 2 offensive fouls in the first quarter of a playoff game away from being booed right out of the Garden, though. Like, let us not forget some of the – I mean, I know Cat did come in strong in some of that Nugget series, but, I mean, he's going to have at least a couple of moments where I think we'll have the MSG crowd yelling some stuff at him. But I honestly, like, to me – no-brainer for the Knicks. Like, I think they automatically get better. Like, they did not have a center, and now they have a center. And not only do they have a center, they got a center who stretches the floor. Like, it makes a ton of sense. If I'm a Minnesota fan, I'm like, oh, I guess this is what small market basketball is. Like, we're not going to try. Like, we're just not going to try anymore. Because they were in the Western Conference Finals. They were the second best team in the West. They took out Nikola Jokic and the Nuggets. And then they were like, nah, we can't do that. Can't pay Cat long term. So let's get him out while we can. Because there's no way you can cook the books to be like, we're a better team now with Julius Randle.
Yeah, like, who whose books are we cooking? Who owns this team?
Yeah.
Is it still, because I know it's like Glenn Taylor still technically owns it, but then they're trying to. There's a court case to see if A-Rod's investment group gets it. Who I guess I understand they have to save this money, but like, who's making this decision? If it's Glenn, I mean, it's not a good sign for the Timberwolves, who are known for just getting rid of their legendary big men and then them going on to win. Kevin Garnett, Kevin Love, like it's not a good pattern to be repeating. And Julius Randle is. Come on, y'all gonna get frustrated on that, man.
Yeah, well, you thought Anthony Edwards was complaining about spacing before?
Hold on. I think he's like a motivational speaker. He's gonna make Randle change, though. He's gonna get inside Randle's head and be like, yo, bro, you gotta do it like this. I personally don't think the Minnesota Timberwolves got that much more ass. They still got a decent bench. If homie from Kentucky works out, they still got Jaden McDaniels, SGA's cousin. They still got Naz Reid. It's still a nice squad. Now, is Julius Randle Cat? No, but it's like, yo, you know what I'm saying?
Steve, do you want me to rewind to how we opened the show?
I do think Julius Randle's buns. I do think, no, for real. I do think he's buns, but I think if you have other decent pieces around him, he could be all right. He could be passable. You feel me?
Oh, yeah. I'm not saying Julius Randle sucks at basketball. But they are a worse team today than they were with Karl-Anthony Towns.
Like, how worse are they to you? Just me asking.
I thought they were clearly going to finish somewhere between probably 2 and 3 in the West. And now I think you could tell me 5, and
I think you smoke. I think you smoke hard drugs. That's crazy.
You think about it, man. Everybody in the West, like if I'm OKC in Dallas, I'm like, if I'm Luka and SGA, I'm getting on the phone and be like, you know what's tight? Everyone else noticeably got worse this year. Like they're the only teams that got better. You know, like I think Minnesota took a step back. Like Denver just keeps losing pieces. Like Denver's got Russell Westbrook and DeAndre Jordan on their bench.
wait. I thought they're starting Russ though.
No, they can't.
No.
What do you mean they're not starting Russ? He off the bench?
They're smarter than that.
Yo, wait, what's your starting lineup, dog? Who's at the 2?
No, it's gonna be Christian Brown or Julian Strother, I think.
Oh, your shit is trash. Yo, Denver's trash. That's crazy. I might have to change my whole conference rankings.
Oh, we'll get to Denver.
That shit is crazy. What you just said was crazy.
But I think like everybody got a little bit worse. I think what made Minnesota unique is they could play you so many different ways. And like that's why they got past Denver. They were like, "Oh, you're big, well, so are we." And now I don't know, like, you know, the spacing just gets a little funky now in Minnesota. Randall can't really shoot like Cat could shoot.
That's a fact.
But we'll see. Maybe Ant-Man's cool enough; it won't matter.
Yeah, maybe they don't need to stretch like that. Ant should, ascend. Everybody in their power is doing everything to clear out a lane for this man to take over the league.
Yeah.
The Netflix basketball series premieres this weekend. They're already saying, like, even with LeBron, they're saying, like, Ant is the star of that series. They're in the Olympics. There was a lot of, like, oh, look how cool Ant and KD are together. He obviously has the shoe deal, the brand endorsements. Like, now the team is clearing out for him. Everything is aligning for him to, make that superstar, like true superstar leap. Not like, oh, we know he's going to be ahead. So there's a lot on him. Can he do that? And I think early in the season too, outside of him, is going to be them figuring out that big man rotation and seeing like how does this work with Gobert and Randall? As you got to start Randall at the beginning, but does at some point is Naz Reid taking those minutes?
Yeah.
What's Naz Reid looking like? We talk a lot about Naz Reid, but Naz Reid is a backup big. He's nice. I love him on my team, but
it's like Bobby Portis. Like Bobby Portis, when he comes off the bench and plays 20 minutes and cooks, we're like, man, Bobby Portis. But then when you're like, Bobby, I need 35 minutes from you. I need you to go 16 for 22 from the field. It changes. It changes.
I would rather start Nas than Randall. Y'all bugging. Don't compare my man.
Okay, but you have been a fan of the Knicks with Julius Randle on your team. How do you think the vibes are when we're like, hey, Randall, we got you coming off 7th. You 7th off the bench. Like, I guess like
no comment.
Yeah, I guess like if you are a conference finalist team and you make a trade heading into the next season, and the biggest takeaway is everyone's like, hey, at least they got off that contract. I feel like that's a bad sign.
For sure. Absolutely.
I feel like it's a bad sign. But Knicks, the Knicks vibes are good, man. I haven't talked to one Knicks fan.
Let me say something about the Knicks. I've been reading crazy shit. This is what I hear about the internet. I don't know what the fuck is real or what the fuck is fake. They're telling me Mitch Robinson is about to get flipped for either Trey Murphy or CJ. And I'm like, broski, when's the last time we see Mitch touch the court? And you gonna flip him for CJ or Trey Murphy? Yo, if this happens, thank God. Thank the basketball gods, because this shit's getting outrageous.
I know the Pelicans need a center big time, and they probably can't figure out how to pay Trey Murphy, but you can't do that.
That's crazy, right?
I don't think.
Have y'all seen that?
I have.
That's insane to me.
I saw. Oh, go ahead, Justin.
I would say I don't think that's. I can't see anybody going for Mitchell Robinson. I can't remember. When does he play basketball?
That's
like
what
2
I'm
games
saying.
in a row.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dog.
Robert Williams instead. He's better and also injured.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
Leon Rose leaked that probably.
Leon Rose making shit up, man. He just say whatever. He say whatever.
Yeah, there's no way. But it did sound like they're gonna try to move off Mitch Rob, but we'll have to see.
It's smart for them to make this move because like they didn't have a center, and it wasn't. It's not going to happen. He's not playing. Respectfully.
Yeah, no, that's a fact.
I saw somebody. So I was talking to somebody today, in one of like the 7 shows that I did. They were saying that Mitch Rob had gained some weight. Did you see that photo? I was like, yeah, wait. He took the photo like this. Like it was a bad angle. I don't think he gained it. It was just come on. Hold up the phone, man.
Yeah.
Hold up the phone.
Yo, that's great.
But yeah, everybody in New York, vibes are high. Vibes are high in New York. People are really excited.
Most definitely,
It's gonna
man.
be fun.
I think the biggest advantage for New York in this deal is that this is that's what the champs look like. All right, this is our matchup. They match up. I think they match up pretty well with the Celtics, assuming health. Like you have long, rangy dudes. Who else? Yeah, Tatum and Brown are a problem, but if you need two dudes to defend them,
Yeah.
they have them.
Yes, sir.
They have
Yes,
OG.
sir.
They have
Yes,
Mikal.
sir.
They have. You can throw Josh Hart at Derek White, who are I think the same mold of guy, like annoying role player, essential guy. Like
Yeah. They do. I mean, I think
and Chris Knapp's mold. It's like
Yo, annoying role player is crazy to call a basketball player, dog.
no, not bad annoying, but you know what I mean. Like
yeah, pesky, bro.
Yeah.
pesky. There we go. Sorry,
Yeah,
that's the proper term. Pesky. That's the writer in Steve. Right there.
He's punching it up. One of the things I'm excited about. I guess maybe I should save it for a draft. Maybe. Well, it's still in the same. We could get a playoff series between the Sixers and Knicks again, and it's like a 7-game series of Joel Embiid just bodying karl-Anthony Towns. Okay, because I think that is going to be their kryptonite. Is like one. Now the Sixers will find a way to screw it up because that's what they do in the playoffs. But like somebody like Embiid, I think it's going to be really tough for them to, or like a Giannis. I could see just doing absolute work on like karl-Anthony Towns as a big man. But
Yeah,
but it'll be fun.
I don't disagree with that, but do you trust anybody else on any of those teams?
No. I mean, it's gonna be the Celtics probably, but that's that's where it'll be fun. That's where it'll be fun.
You never know. Hey, those boys across town in Brooklyn might have. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. They might win 12 games.
One guy I sent this to you guys yesterday about Brooklyn, and then let's move into the draft. But the quote coming out of camp of being like, "Yeah, we're gonna try some stuff. We're gonna start a big boys lineup."
Yo, that was nuts. I thought that was bullshit. I thought that was fake. I swear to you.
It was like Ben Simmons, Noah Clowney, Watford, like Nick Claxton. They were just gonna start 4 7-footers or whatever.
If I was the owner at that point, I'll be like, yo, come in the office, coach. You gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Right now, just give me all your shit, your key card. You gotta get out of here, bro.
Yeah, just let the Liberty keep playing.
That would be great. I would definitely enjoy that. I'm not gonna lie. I would definitely enjoy it.
I would too.
Shout out Stewie one time. You feel me?
So we figured one of the ways that we could like prep heading into the season, because the preseason starts Friday, and then I think we're 20 days away from opening night. One of the ways that we could get into it and get ready for the season is maybe do a little draft about things that we're excited about heading into to this season. So I don't know, Steve. You already you ready?
Yeah, man. The first thing I'm gonna draft is. Well, I'm looking forward for the Nuggets being straight ass. Woo! Y'all looking caca, straight doo-doo. First of all, y'all lost the whole bench. This is what I read. I read that they were going to move Jamal to the 2, start Westbrook. But if you starting my man that looked like a lacrosse player and a dude I don't know, the L's is going to be stacking, baby. That's what I'm excited for, man. This Jokic shit is over. It's over, everybody. I don't know how happy you guys are. I'm ecstatic. My mental health has improved. I gotta hear no glazing of Jokic no more. Oh, thank God, man. What a time to be alive.
I think this is the mistake you're making, though. I think like now it's almost people that you've given them a reason to be angry, I think like you maybe you see Jokic's facial hair heading in. It looks real James Bond villain-esque right now. It looks concerning. I think he could come in angry. I'm with you though. They definitely got worse, and it's gonna be weird. That's a fun one. That's a good first pick. What do you got, Justin? You can go next. What are you excited about?
Look, mine is something 99% of people don't give a damn about, but I'm excited about. No Monty Williams in Detroit. Thank you.
Detroit basketball. Detroit basketball.
That was on my list too.
Look, we are free. Look, they won't be good. They will be a bad basketball team, but you have to understand there's levels of bad basketball. I don't live in Detroit. I have to log on the League Pass to like watch this team, and sometimes the app on PS5 logs you out, and that's too much trouble to go through for a team where I'm watching 19 dudes playing a game. where I'm watching him say, "Oh, we're gonna do a short bench and play 12 guys in the first quarter," which is psychotic. You wouldn't do that. Like you would put a 5-year-old to do that on NBA Live. Like I don't understand how. So we're gonna get a coach who wants to be there, and it's gonna be fun. And you know what? They will be bad. I don't care. I just don't have to watch confusing rotations where like me and other Pistons fans on Twitter are like giving coaching advice that is actually better than what is happening on court. I'm looking forward to that.
Dude, you know what would be a great, like if you're TNT, you know, it's your last season, they should hire Justin. Honestly, they should hire Justin, and you should start workshopping a Monty Williams character. And they just check in once a month, and you've got green screen different beaches behind you where you're just counting money. Like a Monty Williams cam or something. Oh, yeah, man, I'm happy for you. You got the Detroit legend Tobias Harris, his return home.
Hey, you know what? He met his wife from Detroit. He's respected in here. He became friends with Boban here.
Yeah.
We got it is the land of misfit toys. We got Malik Beasley. We got Tim Hardaway Jr. Who's either playing to save his career or two angling to be closer to Ann Arbor for that assistant coaching job once he retires.
There we go.
They're sure.
I see the vision.
It's a smart move. He playing chess. We
got B-ball Paul Reed. James Wiseman is not on the team.
There you go. Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah. Wiseman's on the Pacers, I think. The Pacers.
Oh, that's crazy.
I forgot about Bottomline. That's right. Simone Fontecchio, baby.
Tecchio.
You got Fontecchio.
Yeah, so we'll get to see if Jaden Ivey can actually play basketball. I have my thoughts, but I'm being optimistic right now. So that's what I'm looking for.
You got any early Ron Holland takes?
Absolutely not. You know what? At Summer League, he looks like an NBA player. He's 6'7" and can run fast and jump high.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
That's good.
He also has the thing that scares you about any draft pick with potential is can't shoot.
Yeah.
Put him right next to Jaden Ivey and Kate Cunningham, baby. Malik Beasley's just gonna be in practice watching them brick threes, being like, "It's my time to shine, baby."
We're like a lot of Malik Beasley, Tim Hardaway.
Oh man!
All right, my first one. The return of Ja Morant. I'm excited for the Memphis Grizzlies. I think the Memphis Grizzlies were so bad last year that we forgot 2 years ago how good they were. And they've got Ja back. Jaren Jackson Jr. tweaked a hammy the other day, but it sounds like he's okay, they said today. Marcus Smart's back. Forgot he was on the team. Everybody's out on Desmond Bane and Jaren Jackson Jr. because they were so bad last season. They were playing with a Pippen. They were playing with Scottie Pippen Jr., Santi Aldama. They were playing with a bunch of people who were barely Vince Williams Jr., Gigi Jackson. You could just put in Chat GPT, throw some basketball names at me, and that's who they were playing with last year. Now they get Ja Morant back. They got a big dude in Edie, who I think is going to be perfect with them. I think Memphis, I feel like I've been picking a team every year for the last couple of years where it's a little, not really hot takey, but a little hot takey. Last year was the Thunder. I think the Grizzlies are going to be top 3 in the West this year.
That's the most crazy shit you said.
No, man, I think with everyone else getting worse, dude, Ja's straight up. I mean, he's not an MVP candidate because no one's a real MVP candidate outside of Luka, Jokic, Giannis, SGA anymore. That's just who it's going to be for the next couple of years. But they're really good. They're really good. They got a good coach. And I honestly think the rest of the West took a step back outside of OKC and Dallas. And I don't think Dallas cares about winning regular season games. I think Memphis is going to come out and be angry. Or maybe they're cursed, and we'll find that out. If they're bad again this year, it's a cursed organization. But
I'm not gonna hold you. I seen a photo. This is real shit. I seen a photo of the starting lineup, and I was like, "Yo, this shit look horrible." This shit look remember what they had? Y'all remember what they had, right?
Oh, last year. You talking about last season?
I seen the starting lineup this year. I said this shit look horrible. But remember, they had Brooks. They had Aquaman. I'm like, yo, this team looks sorry. Marcus Smart at the 2 with Ja.
No. Yeah, Desmond Bane.
What the fuck is Marcus Smart? The 3 then?
Yeah.
Oh nah, y'all smoking big rocks.
Wait, hold on. You can't tell me you're excited about Dylan Brooks, but you're out on Marcus Smart.
Yeah.
That's the same dude.
Yeah,
Just
no.
less annoying.
That's why I like him, because he's annoying. He's a character. You need a guy like that on you. Every team got a character, bro. Every team got a character.
They got John Moran, baby. No, come on. they got Triple J can now slip back and forth between the 4 and the 5. They got Zach Edey. Brandon Clark is healthy again. I'm telling you, man, they're going to win a ton of regular season games. I'm sure they'll flame out in the first round of the playoffs, but I think they're going to win a ton of regular season games. That's my number one. That's my number one.
So now I got a draft, right?
Yeah.
All right. Let me think. I know what I'm looking forward to for sure. More Pacers games on television. I love the Pacers. I love the running gun. I love the supporting cast. What's my man from Canada that looked like he's a barber? Namyard? I don't know his name.
Oh, Nembhard.
Yeah. The Dominican looking dude. I'll fuck with him. Pascal is litty. You know what I'm saying? Turner with the Legos. Halliburton with the loafers. I'm fucking with it. We got Mike Z's cousin. I'm so excited to watch him play. I think they're gonna be fun. I hope they keep the same playbook. Jim Carrey, keep the same playbook. We don't want no defense, please. I love the Pacers. Can't wait to see more games.
They didn't make any moves that make you think they're gonna play defense this year.
Hell no. Hell no.
They are running and gunning.
they put Pascal in the hyperbaric chamber, get to play all the defense for him. That's what it is. Get rested up.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
They still they kept James Johnson just in case they get in a fight. I love, like, no matter how much the game has evolved, there's still room for that guy.
For sure.
You know, I love that.
For sure.
I love that. Yeah, that's a good one, man. I love Pacers are fun. You know, I got fingers crossed that Halliburton stays healthy. I'm like nervous about him. He's been hurt every single year at some point. And then there was like weird stuff about him at the end of the Olympics where they were like, oh yeah, we actually, like, he was hurt the whole time. I was like, well, why was he there then? Like, what are you doing?
That's crazy.
But hopefully he's healthy, because you're right. They're so fun, man. They're so fun. They're another team where, like, I don't know if they can go deep in a playoffs. I mean, I know they did last year, but like the regular season, it feels like a team they win a ton of games. All right, Justin, we're gonna make you pick something that's not Detroit related.
Oh yeah. Well, look, I'll get out of Detroit and I'll tell you what a pro wants. What a pro needs. I'm looking for that OKC Thunder. Fun, young, dominating the league. I think the Celtics will probably still have the best record, but I think the Thunder could, like, truly win like 64 games this season. They should be very good. Nobody in the West improved as much as them, I don't think, and they were already a top seed in the West. I think Shea is going to be probably 1A, 1B for MVP, depending on what the Luka Mavs situation is looking like if he plays this year, because I think he's always going to be in the case. So it's just going to be fun. They got Caruso, they got Hardenstein. The team is fun. They want to be in the limelight. You start to see one of Jalen Williams, is it right?
Yeah,
like starting to get his little issue off and like getting his fits off on the IG. So it's going to be a fun time. That's my league pass team. If they're on, I'm watching. Actually, forget league pass. They're going to be on regular ass TV.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, they're going to be so good, man. They're going to win a ton of games. They're going to be so good. Yeah. They I can't believe they got both Caruso and Hardenstein.
That shit is fire, though.
I know.
That shit is so fire.
They just have like 9 dudes that can make like an all defense team.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, Caruso's out. Lou Dort, get in there. Lou Dort comes out. That dude, Case and Wallace, get in there. Like they just have so many guys.
They got a coach that's a nerd. When you got a whole bunch of hybrid players and you got a coach that's a nerd, he's going to work just hype.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He can't sleep. He's thinking about adjustments. He's thinking about lineups. It's beautiful. It's we haven't had a team with a vibe and efficiency like this in a while.
Yeah. And it feels like I feel like you can see Dallas and OKC battle again. And like I think that'll be so fun.
Fire, super fire.
Yeah, I'm a good pick. All right, this one's fun. I think we're gonna find out this season. I'm excited to see if Jordan Poole is going to revert back to who he is, or if we're watching like the end of Jordan Poole. Like, is he going to be out the league in a couple of years? I think we are going to know this season. Like, got to a new team, left a weird situation, got off to a weird start. That team sucks. Did not fit in, whatever, blah. Just a bad year. Throw it away. Maybe he comes out this year and goes back to what we thought we were going to see, where he's just like still on a bad team, but scoring like, 25, 30 a game. Or if he's broken.
That is crazy, because I thought they really put the nail in the coffin when they got my man Malcolm. I said, damn, got Malcolm. He like 31, dog. I was like, yo, they really said, yeah, Jordan, you're just gonna sit on the bench. I hope it's a turnaround, because I think he's a very exciting player. I think he has a lot of confidence. I think he's super fun. But I just don't know, man. When you go to the Washington Wizards, shit just be getting a little spotty, man. Look at Nick Young, Gilbert Arenas, Andre Bloch. Something about the DMV, something in the air, you just start wilding or something. But we'll see. I like that pick, though. I love that pick.
Yeah, I just feel like everybody was so excited. They're like, that team's going to suck, but he's going to average 30. And I was like, oh, maybe. Which I brought this up on another show earlier this week, I think. I'm nervous that Cam Thomas is going to be this year's Jordan Poole.
100% though.
Because everybody's like, oh, yo, they might suck, but he's going to lead the league in scoring. And I'm like, I don't know if you've watched a lot of Cam Thomas, but he can find his way to the bench in a lot of different ways.
You know what? I think the difference is Cooper Flagg, Ace Bailey, Dylan Harper.
Yeah.
The Nets are going to be dog shit this year, and they want to be, which lends itself to playing Cam Thomas. Not that Cam Thomas is bad at basketball, but Cam Thomas is going to shoot the blood out of that thing.
Yeah.
You can let him average 30 and lose. You good?
I love that. He's good enough to score, but not good enough to affect tanking.
Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. I feel like Cam. Oh, my bad.
There's a bunch of 30-point scorers that are their team is bad.
Yeah.
Brad Beal.
That Beal was that was crazy, because he was getting 50 pieces back to back and he was taking an L. I would have just been like, yo, coach, I'm staying at the crib. 50 pieces with L's is crazy. It's crazy.
Well, that's what we thought Devin Booker was, and then all of a sudden Chris Paul showed up.
Yeah.
Yeah. We want to do one more trip around the horn. Everybody throw one more at us.
Yeah, you know what I'm happy for? I'm gonna be happy that people are finally gonna realize Paul George ain't shit. Yo, you know what gets me really upset? I don't think Paul George is a horrible basketball player, but people for real be like, yo, if things worked out, if things worked out for everybody would be popping. You know what I'm saying? You give it up. You say his excuses that don't even make no goddamn sense. Oh, well, Roy Hibbert broke his leg and Kawhi didn't want to play. Yo, Paul George is all right. And now when you go to Philadelphia and they're all right, they're going to be like, oh, yeah, he was decent. That's it. Don't put him in no GOAT conversations. Don't talk about he's the greatest in 2K. He's okay. And that's fine. Being an 85 is cool. B+ rocks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know what's kind of funny? There's been a lot of like current players that say like Paul George is their GOAT.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Like I've seen like comedy people will be like, oh, this comedian is my favorite comedian, because it's like a little bit more subjective, and that makes sense. There's so much stuff to back up that he's, you know what I mean? Like
for sure,
that you shouldn't be able to say it. Yeah, you're right. I do love that 2 of your 3 things that you are excited about came from a place of hate.
I'm a hater. You know I be hating, man. You know, I show love in NBA, but I be hating most of the time.
Yeah, I'm sure we can talk more about Paul, like, because when we do the rankings.
Yeah, for sure.
Paul George, but yeah. I wonder, too, if he's just like, because he's like the third guy, maybe it feels a little bit better. But
yeah, but I think we could get to it when we want to get to it, but I think Philadelphia's roster is nuts. No disrespect, Nick Nurse. You know, you my man. You probably watch Star Trek at the crib eating some like healthy salad, but your roster is crazy right now.
Oh man, Markin's back from this morning. Markin in the chat just throwing out. He takes one deep breath and then just lets out a bunch of crazy ass takes. Justin, what do you got? What's your last one?
Man, I'm trying to see if I go obvious. You know what? I'm not gonna pick Wemby. Everybody's excited for Wemby. That's too easy. I'm going from a place I hate like Steve. I'm excited for that exact moment where we stop with the LeBron Bronny thing because we realize the Lakers kind of suck.
Yes.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. This is me on my full hater shit. I was physically upset at my phone when I seen LeBron being cute with his son. And I'm like, yo, you don't even realize you just ruined your whole child's life, bro. Like, he not gonna play. He's mad buns, and you think what you're doing is cool. First of all, let me say this, guys, right? If I'm being real, if Derek Jeter wanted to put his son on the Yankees, by all means, do it. If Tom Brady wanted to put his son on the Patriots, do it. What the fuck has LeBron done for the Lakers for him to get away with that? One bullshit ass championship that people don't count? Yo, how is he moving like police for one championship? That's crazy. Do you understand? If he did this shit in Cleveland, I wouldn't be tight. I'll be like, yo, that it's fair. You know what I'm saying, though? What the fuck? How does he have this power, bro? How?
It's crazy.
Clutch, maybe. Also, I mean, quietly as kept, the Lakers are not a great run organization.
Right.
Otherwise, they would have put better talent around LeBron and AD at some point.
Yeah. Zach, get back on the mic, JJ. You're a bum.
Zach said, I mean, reigning in-season tournament champs, though.
Yo, Zach, you know that don't mean nothing, bro. If Tim Duncan got his son on San Antonio Spurs, ain't no one gonna say nothing. You gotta work to be a Nepo baby. You feel me? Daniel Day-Lewis is doing his son's movie because he got 3 Oscars, my guy. He could do that. You feel me?
Look, I will say, I'm not so sure Bronny's gonna be buns. I just don't think he's gonna do anything for like 2 years.
Right.
What do you? So
he's not gonna do anything for 2 years, but he's not buns. So we wasn't on the same show for 4 years saying Wiseman is buns for 2 years. Nah, you're bugging. That man is trash. You could say he's not. LeBron James will not hurt you, Justin.
No. I just think he could be.
That's crazy to me.
Avery Bradley played 10 seasons in the NBA.
But he's not Avery Bradley, though. He's not Avery Bradley.
That's true.
Bro.
Avery Bradley was a high-ranked high schooler the entire time. It was pretty good.
Come on. They was telling me Juju Watkins was cooking Bronny James. That's what I heard on the internet, bro.
Hey, you know
what? I believe it.
And Cheryl Miller was cooking Reggie, okay? You know, this levels.
Yo, that means he needs 4 years and Juju don't need 4 years. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I would agree with that, bro. I would actually agree with that.
You feel what I'm saying now, right? Free Juju. That's what we need to do. Yo, I'm dead serious right now.
Oh, that's so good. That's so good. All right, I have last one here. Last one. I'm going to take a page out of Steve's book, and it kind of ties into Justin's second one. I'm excited for the Oklahoma City Thunder to have a top 5 pick next year in the draft.
No way.
Because the Los Angeles Clippers are going to be ass this year. Kawhi Leonard has already talked about how his knees bugging. James Harden has already said that he saw what Luka did and said, hold my beer. I got this. They bring back Kevin Porter Jr., who is probably going to get suspended based on what happened prior for domestic abuse stuff. Their big like free agent move, Nick Batum. Welcome back, Nick Batum. Terrence Mann, get ready to take some shots. I don't know who else. Norm Powell. We had a conversation earlier about Norm Powell having sleeves. And like, when's the last time you count on a basketball player that wears sleeves? So the Thunder have a pick swap with the Clippers. So whoever has the better pick goes to the Thunder this year. And you look at the West, and outside of the Spurs and the Jazz and the Blazers, I mean, if Kawhi misses 35 games, the Clippers are like an 11 seed, right?
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
Hey,
Absolutely.
you know.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're terrible. I didn't know they had their pick. Yo, man, who else the GM? We need to know the GM, the executive of OKC. They needed. That was crazy. Yeah, they need to give him everything over there. He better get like Oklahoma burgers whenever he step foot in the spot, boy.
Yeah.
Well done. You feel me?
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty wild. So I'm excited. I'm excited. And then who knows? Like if Kawhi does play, maybe it's a fun story. But I just don't.
It's hard to think so. They are also a team of people you heard of, and you're like, oh, They got a lot of. They had some redemption stories. Kai Jones, I think, is still there.
Kai Jones.
Uh,
Josh Primo.
Oh,
Primo. I think Primo might not have brought him on. I don't see him on the roster right now.
Oh,
I will say I'm looking at the roster and it has like camp invites, and the second dude is a dude whose first name is Ray J, and
his first name is Ray J.
yeah, dog.
Ray,
capital letter J.
Yeah. Next topic. They're cooked. Next topic. Next topic, bro. This shit's worse than the Knuckleheads era. Next topic, bro.
No, also, I do love they got Nick Batum because his wife wanted to live in LA, and that's the reason he went to LA. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, because he basically was like, I'm done. He's like, I'm going to play for France, and then I'm done. His wife was like, what about LA, though?
And he's like, all right, yeah, let's do that. I'll collect this check. I'll be a vet.
Man, fuck it. You feel me?
They're in trouble. All right, we removed our guy Markan for a little bit. Markan was getting a little too wild in the chat, so thank you for watching.
Damn.
But that was getting a little too aggro.
What
all
happened?
Right. I we're back, so we have to say crazy stuff, I guess, in the first one. And it wasn't.
Let us do that.
Okay, yeah, you just said Ray J. Dennis. This isn't. You know what this is? Hold on, I'm going to share screen. We're talking about the Clippers guy. This is what happens in like old 2K if you created a player.
Yeah, this is nasty.
Like no photo.
This is nasty. This is disgusting.
Oh.
Hey, I don't even know if this is a real player, dog. He has no weight on here.
He has nothing, bro. He not there.
Let's explore more players on the Clippers. How about Trenton Flowers?
Yo, what the fuck is going on?
Too good. All right, let's do hit the last segment since we're 40 minutes in, baby. Should we do a little rankings? And I don't care how we do it. If you do it, we can each do it individually or do it by tiers or whatever. You guys want to start with the West or the East? Where do you want? Steve, I'll let you lead the way.
Let's do West. So I'm gonna go from 1 to 8. You feel me? No, I'll go 8 from 1. Let me chill. At 8, I have the team that Mike Z was extremely high on. And that's because I seen their starting lineup and I thought they looked like some sorry mark ass busters. I don't believe in this redemption tour for John Morant, mainly because all of the other guards, to me, are not only better, but more exciting. But I'm going to say Memphis going to be the 8th seed. Hopefully Zach Edey work out because I fuck with Zach Edey. At 7, a lot of people's making a big deal about their trade, but I feel like the trade that they received or did or whatever is going to slow them down, and that's the Sacramento Kings. I do hope better for the Sacramento Kings because I'm a big Sabonis fan, and I need him to get some respect. Stop talking down on my man. He's a baller. At number 6, this was a team, I'm not going to lie to you guys, I didn't really know where to put them, but I don't really trust them. But if they work, they could work. But I'm feeling like they're not going to work that well, and that's the Phoenix Suns. And that's mainly because y'all spent a lot of money on Bradley Beal, and he don't really like basketball, and that's crazy. At the 5th, this might be the controversial pick. I feel like eyes will be rolled, comments will be made in the chat, but I think this is going to work. You got my man, the fake Chris Breezy playing point, and you moving CJ at the 2. As long as Brandon Ingram is like mentally up there, I'm putting the Pelicans 5th because Zion got facial hair and he looking slim.
Wow.
And I think they're going to be fun.
Steve, one question. Who's playing center for the Pelicans?
They're going to work it out. We might even put Zion there. They're going to work it out. They're going to figure something out. They're going to figure something out. Small ball is great ball over here. In the 4th place, I have the team that has gone down a couple notches. But I don't think they're going to be fully bunts. I think they're going to be a nice 4 seed, get to the second round and get slapped silly again. And that's the Denver Nuggets. Hey, Mike Malone, put Westbrook at the 1 and Jamal Murray at the 2 because he was trash at the 2 when he was playing for Canada. And I'm trying to see that again. So do that.
I got to send you some Russ stats, man.
Hey, man. Hey, you taking Christian Braun?
No,
Russ? That's all I need to know.
Russ needs to be used like Mike Zakarian in the Big Wolkowski 3 years ago.
You're
gonna come in and do hockey shifts. You come in for 5 minutes with intense aggression, and then you're gonna get back to the bench as fast as you can.
I was gonna have this team second, but then they did they blessed New York City. So I got Minnesota 3. But I do think they're gonna do well, and I do think I'm putting all my coins and checks into the Ant-Man. So
Okay.
I believe in them. And number 2, I got Dallas. I wasn't big on Dallas until the trade, but I think they're gonna be fun. And I think Klay Thompson is a player that he's gonna make it happen. Some people want redemption stories, but they're not psychotic enough to actually go about it. And he will shoot that rock, and it will be lovely. And number 1, to me personally, future champions of the NBA, because ain't nobody fucking with him. Stacked team. The vibes is correct. Got my boy from Canada. We got to have another Canadian take an MVP trophy. Who fucking with OKC, man? Number 1 team in the West, bro. 60 wins. 60 wins. Probably
like
60 plus. Feel me?
I like it. I like it. Justin, you want to go?
Yeah, let's let's let it rock. So I had to move mine around because I forgot about a team. So now I'm honestly on the fence about putting them in here, but I'm convinced. So I'm moving the Pelicans down, and I'm taking the Kings at 8.
Okay.
They're just solid. They're a solid team. That's what they do. They have a bunch of solid players, and they're deep enough. So I'll take them at 8. Tomorrow, 7, I got Houston. I think Houston's going to make a nice little jump.
Wow. All right.
I like that.
They got a lot of guys you've heard of, which is potentially dangerous because then you could be over-indexing to the past. Like, I don't know, Jeff Green's on this team. But I think Houston is like going to be a young team that makes a leap. 6, I have this team that I could also see being 10. It's Phoenix. They're talented, but I don't trust them at all. I don't trust them. And if one person gets injured, Durant gets injured or something, I think it's over for them. 5, I got the Grizzlies. I think they're going to be nice. I think they're going to finish strong too. Ja Morant is still good at basketball, and they still have players. Jaren Jackson is still a baller, so I got them. 4, the Nuggets. I got them exactly where Steve is. A lot of young guys. They're going to have some growing pains. Who knows if these wings work? Who knows if Jamal Murray finds his thing or Michael Porter finds his piece? I don't know. There's a lot of questions about them. But ultimately, they're one of the better teams. And I can see them still making a deep run in the West, even from the 4 seed. 3, Mavs. I don't feel great about the Mavs, honestly, in the regular season.
Yeah, they don't need to care about that. That's how I feel about it too. Like if they finish 2nd or 8th, they're probably like, we'll beat you in a 4-game series. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, and their defense and rotations are going to change a little bit. Like they found something towards the end of the year, and then they switched up the roster. So we'll see how it goes. But they should be good. Like there's no indication that they shouldn't be. 2, the Timberwolves. I still think they're good. They still have a lot of talent. Keeping them in the same place, and we already talked about them. And then I already talked about them, but the Thunder. I think the Thunder should run away with the West.
No, I'm with you.
I think there should be like multiple games ahead. And it'll probably end up a situation closer to last year where there's a bunch of teams bunched at like 4 to 9.
I agree with you guys. No one said an LA team, right?
Nah, man. JJ getting fired this year, bro.
Did anybody say the Warriors either?
I forgot they existed.
I have the Warriors. I did everyone. I have the Warriors 10.
Yeah, that's kind of where.
Crazy.
Yeah,
That's
I know. All right, here we go. 8. I got Light the Beam. If you told me they finished 5th, I believe you. I have no idea how this offense is going to work with DeRozan. They play so fast, and DeRozan is not fast. So I'm curious how that works, but I still think they'll be pretty good. The spiciest thing I've got here is the Timberwolves at I'm sorry. I've got the Pelicans. I've got the Pelicans at 7. I just don't know. I love Zion. Brandon Ingram's already a little cranky. He's already been like, I haven't gotten my extension. You said you were going to trade me. Nobody wants to trade for me. I'm not going to camp on time, all that stuff. So I don't know what the vibes are, but I do like the DeJounte Murray thing. But right now their starting center is Daniel fucking Tice.
Yeah, man. He might get it done, man. shout out Germany one time. He might get it done, man.
If they get FIBA Daniel Tice, maybe. FIBA Daniel Tice is nice.
You know, call him Kai Hervats. Like, yo, I need some help. How you doing over there at Arsenal?
But then I do have the Timberwolves. I got the Timberwolves 6. And again, like Justin was saying, I think it's going to be pretty close with everybody. But I'm telling you, if I'm on the Timberwolves right now, and you're like, this is what we're doing a week before the season starts. This is what you want to do. We took out the defending champs. We were just a couple games away from the NBA Finals, and your move was to do this. I don't know. I'm out on it. I think it's going to be weird vibes there. I think they also ran pretty hot last season, and now the expectations are on them. I still think they're going to be good. I just think the West is going to be tight, and I think they fall back a little bit. And then I have the Suns 5. All right, is that where I'm at 5? I've got the Suns 5. I actually think Phoenix might be sneaky good this year if they stay healthy. But I guess you could make that case for everybody. Yeah. Like, if Jokic goes down, the Nuggets aren't going to make the playoffs either. So, but I like what I saw from Devin Booker. I'm going to go full Bill Simmons. And hey, Booker played with Team USA. When a guy comes back from playing with America, they usually have a good season. So I'm excited about it. And I like the Tyus Jones move. They get Tyus Jones for free. And so now they have somebody else that can run the offense. Booker doesn't have to be like the main guy every time. We also saw Booker play defense this summer. Like, is that going to be a new thing? And then, hey, they got a new coach, Coach Bud. Coach Bud knows how to win regular season games and then lose. Also, they said Yusuf Nurkic is getting that Brolo treatment. He's working on the 3-point shot.
Hey, that was fuck it. Fuck it.
I'm with you guys. 4 seed, Denver Nuggets. I've got Denver in the 4 hole. I think they'll still be really good, but I'm sorry. I'm a little.
You can't just keep losing, guys.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, and using key pieces, man. Those are key pieces, man.
Yeah. 3 seed, I got Luka and the Mavericks. Everything we already said. I think the most fun is going to be watching Clay get these wide open threes, but then also watching Clay just getting absolutely cooked on the other end, man. And we're going to learn how good of a defender PJ Washington is because it's going to be Clay, Kyrie, and Luke out there, and PJ's just like holding his head, like rotate. I got Memphis too. I think Memphis is gonna win a ton of regular.
I'm gonna ask you. I know we don't have time. I'm gonna ask you a real question, Mike Z. You are someone I believe and I have confidence in that ball. You're for real looking at that 5-person lineup and you think that's better than Minnesota. That shit isn't even better than like dead ass serious the Nuggets. Like, that lineup is correct. I'm gonna send y'all the photo and y'all tell me if I'm bucking.
I think in a 7 games, in a 7-game series, I'm taking Denver over them. I'm taking the Phoenix over them. Maybe I'm saying like regular season games, pumping out regular season W's. I think Memphis is going to be really, really good. I think they're going to be angry. They're going to feel disrespected. I think I do. And I like Jaren Jackson Jr., former defensive player of the year, right? Former All-Star John Morant, same thing. Not defensive player of the year, but
no, I get what you're saying.
Desmond Bane's like one of the best 3-point shooters in the league.
100%.
I think they've got I think they're all right. They probably, like what we saw Sacramento do a couple years ago. That's what they're gonna do.
Okay,
bounce in the first round, and then I'm with you. OKC 60+ games. It's hard for me to pick that. We'll do the East first, and then I'll make the official statement, but. OKC's going to win a ton of games. They're way better than everybody else in the West.
It's disrespectful.
I just like they're like, oh no, how are they small? And they're like, oh, we'll play Chet at the 5. And they're like, oh no, we're playing Jokic. How do we go big? We're going to play Chet at the 4. They have Hartenstein at the 5. They can match up against anybody. They got a year under their belt now. I think they're going to be sick.
Yeah,
they're going to be so good. And they're going to get Cooper Flag. Thank you. Thank
you, Clippers.
All right, let's do it. I'll go first. We'll go reverse order this time with the East. All right, I got Miami in the 8 hole. And I honestly, I don't think I give a shit about the rest of the East. Like lower than that. I was thinking about it. I don't really cool. I'm glad LaMelo's healthy. I don't think I'll watch an Atlanta game this year. I don't think I want to watch. Yeah, Ricochet. I know. I don't want him. The Raptors, actually, I'm interested in Scotty Barnes, but that's it. All right. The East is deep, right? Did you guys feel this way when you were doing this? The East is deep. I had a really tough time.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I got the Pacers 7. And I didn't feel good about it. And then I got the Bucks 6.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm fucking with it. I'm
And then-
fucking with it.
And then I get the Magic 5.
Okay.
I got the Sixers 4.
Okay.
And it's Evan Mobley year, baby. The Evan Mobley
Ooh.
breakout. I get the Cavs in the 3, Knicks in the 2, Celtics in the 1.
I don't think that's gonna happen, but I would love that though. If your exact top 8 happens in real life, I will cry tears of joy. For real.
Yeah.
It would be amazing.
Yeah. I think I'm in on Cleveland. Again, I don't trust Cleveland to win a bunch of playoff series. But like Cleveland won, I think they won 50 games last year without having their guys like the whole season.
Yeah.
Like Darius Garland broke his jaw. Mobley missed time. Allen missed time. Donovan missed time. And they got what's his name? Kenny Atkinson, the assistant coach from Golden State, who I really like. They got rid of Bickerstaff. So I don't know. I think I'm in on them winning a bunch of games. But I had a really tough time with it, man, because I don't know what to make of the Bucks. I don't know what to make with a lot of these teams, but I don't know. But yeah, that's where I landed. Who won? Justin, you want to go?
Yeah.
Right that way.
So I have the Heat at 8 off default. Straight up. I just don't believe in any of the teams up behind them. My part of me is like, come on, put the Pistons there. I'd be on the special drugs for that one.
Special drugs. The special
I got Orlando at 7. I think they improved, but there's only so much you can go. And this East, you're going to see KCP help out, though, and Paolo. Hopefully, Franz hit some jumpers. I got the Bucks at 6. I don't know. I don't trust this team, but
I know, dude.
But they should be good. And you know, Giannis and Dame with the dead behind the eyes looks and media day. Hopefully, he gets his game back. I got the Cavs at 5. I think they should be solid. Hopefully, I want to see Mobley do well, so I'm rooting for Evan Mobley. Also, we're calling the Cavs, so I need that team to come through. I got the 76ers at 4. I'm predicting 20 games missed for Joel Embiid, honestly. And we're going to get some growing pains with Paul George and Maxey. But they're going to be good. I have the Pacers at 3.
There you go.
Regular season team. I'm also calling this as my most likely to be wrong as fuck team of all of them. But I have them up there. And then Knicks at 2. That seems pretty solid, although I could see some injuries throwing them off. And Celtics at 1. And there's nobody I'm gonna put over the Celtics.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
All right, Steve, take us home.
At 8, I got Jimmy Butler in the game, man. Just like my boys.
That was the easiest one to plug in, right? Like,
yeah. Now the rest, y'all might say I'm smoking the special drugs, as Justin stated. At 7, I have Orlando Magic. And that's because even grabbing up KCP, I don't trust Jalen Suggs as a point guard, and I think they need an efficient point guard before we could for real take them seriously. So I'm going to put them at 7. At 6, this is the one y'all going to be like, yo, Steve, you was bugging. I have the Cleveland Cavaliers. And I mainly have the Cleveland Cavaliers because I don't think Evan and Allen will work, but I want them to work because I fuck with both of them heavy. I think they're great players.
Steve, I don't think that's crazy. I mean, I really think 3 through 7 is going to be like the West was last year. Like, I think there's going to be a game between all of them. I think it's going to be so freaking close.
For sure. At 5th, I got my favorite team. You feel me? Indiana Pacers. Come on. Yeah, I mean, Black Efron. You feel me? At 4, I got the Philadelphia 76ers. Okay, and that's because they're going to be all right. They'll be all right. And then it is what it is. They're going to be okay. At 3, I think for real, a battery will be put in Dame's back. And I think Milwaukee will be in the same place they were last year. I don't think they're going to win anything, but I think you're going to see better play from Dame. Now, here's the special drugs. At 2, Boston Celtics. And
I don't even think that's crazy. I don't think it's crazy.
Thank God. Now, I don't have the same belief I do because Jaylen Brown is doing hot ones. He's making mixtapes. He's doing for real. I know Jason Tatum is corny. We should have never gave all the accolades to Jaylen Brown. Y'all created a monster. We could have had like 3 consecutive championships for Boston Celtics. We never have that shit no more.
I
Just
think this
because I wanted this.
we should do this right now. I feel like we should all pick one crazy thing Jaylen Brown might say on Hot Ones.
He gonna say I still listen to Kanye West. That's insane to say. I think that's bro. You know what I'm saying though? He's gonna bro. He's moving like a degenerate.
No, you know what he's moving like? Remember that game NBA Ballers? Where you could do 1-on-1 and like part of it was like buy a chain. Put rims on your car.
That's how he moving for real. That's how he moving for real. And at number one, I got my favorite team, the New York Knicks. And this is what I sincerely believe in the New York Knicks. If we could get one more piece for Mitch, and Tibbs could just play 9 dudes, Tibbs. Just 9. This 7 JV varsity high school coach shit, relax. That's why motherfuckers is injured. Play 9 dudes, and I think we got it out the East. I sincerely believe it. We've never had a team of this capability of being great. What, Melo, Stoudemire? It was all right. You know what I mean? Allen Eustace, Spruell. It was all right. This is a squad. They all like each other. I think they're going to make it out the East.
You think they're going to make it out the East, too?
Yeah, just because y'all made Jaylen Brown. Media did this to you. The media fucked up your whole shit.
No, man. See, I'm going the other way. I think I would have agreed with you, except Jaylen Brown, I agree with Justin. Jaylen Brown's moving in a way that makes me think he's coming in like almost like he's seen through the Matrix, that he's like, he seems angry. You know what I'm saying? Where they don't seem like they're not walking around like champions who have won shit. They're more like, oh, you still don't believe? Like, I could see my only concern is that Jaylen starts going for 50 a night because he's not passing.
Yeah.
But I'm with you though. I think the reason I like them at 1 as like a take is because I can see the Celtics just being like, we don't need to be the 1 seed.
Sure.
Like we got Al Horford playing too many games. Porzingis just came back from injury, just like chill. But I like that. I mean, I think all these like make sense. I think it is so funny that we just were like, all right, Miami 8, let's do it.
Yeah, you gotta put. Hey man, Jimmy, you 35, you still gonna do it. Enjoy your little bread, enjoy the sun. Yeah, he'll always be a legend in my eyes. He'll always be a
couple of chat things I need to hit quick. Hold on. So Steve said, Tesla said Steve got the Scoot food was good energy, which I think he just wanted to shout out that Scoot Henderson video.
The food was good. What did you learn this offseason? Food was good.
I want to know what gummy he had right before
Is it a gummy or is he just a weirdo? And
maybe he's just a weirdo. I haven't seen enough interviews. Maybe it's that.
I've been to Portland. They got every kind of weed there. He had weed soda, weed electrolytes. He had something. It was like food is fire.
It might have been the weed soda because that hits you for like 10 minutes.
Yo,
you're not ready for how quick it hits you the first time.
Yo, shout out Portland, man. Shout out to me. You feel me?
And then Alex, real quick, said how many other teams are in the Cat sweepstakes and what were offers they made that fell short. There's no real reporting on it about other teams being interested, but I figured the second question of that, should any other team have, like, if we knew Cat was on the market, is there any other team that you think should have been going after Cat?
Going after Cat?
Because what they have to give Minnesota is a point guard. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because they got a lot of bigs. Because they like Mike Conley's 37. We don't know if Rob is going to work out. Right. So I think whatever team had a point guard that they're willing to ship is who they should have been talking to.
Yeah, I can see Ingram for Cat would have been kind of interesting.
That would have been cool.
Just because they need a big, like the Pels need a big so badly.
Yeah.
I can't even think of anybody. Like the Warriors, maybe. Like I don't know if the Warriors could finagle that. That would be kind of interesting.
Like Kuminga?
Huh? Say that again.
Like for Kuminga?
Yeah, it would have to be like Kuminga, Moody, and some.
What's the other dude? The dude they said you could take 15 threes a game. Brandon,
the pod god, Pajemski.
Yeah. Jack Harlow. They got to throw Jack Harlow.
I don't know. I don't think there was. It feels like they just kind of went to the Knicks and like.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I'm happy we got him.
Yeah, there you go. Anything else we gotta hit before we get out of here?
Yeah.
Did I freeze? Oh no, Steve froze. Steve, what's up?
Nothing. I just said yeah, but I didn't have any idea.
Yeah, he is on that scoot.
I swear I'm not. I see yo, straight up. I've been sober. I've been chilling. I got my smoothie. I'm not on the scoop. You feel me? I might be on the sloop. You feel me?
All right, so we are like today's the 2nd. I imagine we do one more, like maybe we don't do next week, and then the 16th we're back, and then once the season starts, we can start churning out on a weekly basis. I don't know if we need to report too much on preseason stuff right now.
Wow.
But anything we gotta plug? What you guys got going on? Anything you need to get out there into the world?
I think Justin got a show this weekend, right?
What do you got this weekend?
Not much. I mean, I'm doing some shows at UCB, doing a show tomorrow. If you're in New York on the UCB, that's it. I'm there. I have a couple shows there throughout the week on random stuff, doing some sketches or doing some stand up, doing some improv. So
there you go.
Steve,
you got anything going on? Anything we need to get people come visit you at work? What do you got going on?
Hey, yeah. You know, I'll be out elsewhere. If you're a fan of the Cavs, all you gotta say is pull up to me and say, "Fuck Nuggets, let's go Knicks." I'll let you in the club. I'll let you in the club for real talk. Elsewhere.
No content tomorrow from me. I'm gonna be resting. I talked too much today. And then Friday, the NBA Bits back at 9, and we'll have like a little happy hour show at like 5 or something like that. Tessa, I don't know if we want to do that. No, I don't think we need to talk about Jerry Jones and Jamie Foxx. And especially if Steve doesn't know what it is, because I don't.
Okay, my bad. I don't.
No, you're good.
Is it a Club Shay Shay IG live moment?
No, because no.
Okay.
No.
All right.
Cool. Oh no, we could talk about that. That's
we don't. This is a basketball podcast. We can keep moving. That happens.
Oh, my bad. I've been bugging.
No, you're good.
I'm on the scoot and the salute. You feel me?
Oh man, well it's good to be back. It was good to have the Cavs back. This is nice.
Always
nice.
A pleasure.
Steve, you want to get us out of here?
Of course, man. You just listened to the greatest basketball podcast in the world, the 89 Cavs. I'm Steve. That's Mike. That's Justin. May all your endeavors go well, and may all your jump shots be wet like water. Stay up like a hard dick. You heard me.